Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest news. Pedro Jimeno from the family Chantel is undoubtedly not sorry for his mistreatment of Chantel Everett and would get married again before her. Season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé introduced Pedro and Chantel, who chronicled their relationship problems. Pedro and Chantel were obviously in love, but I could tell that their family drama would lead to issues. Pedro and Chantel married, but their marriage was beset by family strife and communication problems. Chantel's parents' refusal to acknowledge Pedro as someone who genuinely loved their daughter annoyed me. Seeing Pedro's mother, Lydia Morel, and his sister, Nicole Jimeno, make fun of Chantel and reject her as a member of their family also irritated me. Chantel was accused of acting like a princess and living in a fantasy world by the mother-daughter pair, who also poked fun of her beauty. As anticipated, after Pedro got a job as a real estate agent, the couple's marriage soared. He refused to work out their marital problems and began to shun Chantel. Pedro was obviously desperate to get out of the marriage and live alone. Pedro finally filed for Chantel's divorce in May 2022. Chantel won't be married again before Pedro for a few reasons. Her ex-husband from the Dominican Republic had captured her heart. Chantel thought their relationship would work out since she cared for him. Unfortunately, in Season 4 of the family Chantel, she was unable to make amends with Pedro. Despite her best attempts and entreaties to her mother-in-law, she was unable to save their connection. I could see that Pedro's way of ending things had really wounded Chantel. She was devastated and thought that her ex-90-day fiancé husband had simply wed her to get a visa to the US. Chantel hasn't really moved on from Pedro's betrayal, in my opinion. She appeared miserable while attempting to date other men during her appearance on Season 4 of 90 Day. The Single Life. I believe it will take Chantel a long time to recover from the anguish she is going through because I witnessed her crying and expressing her emotional struggle. She will probably find it difficult to trust and get married again. I believe that Chantel is still troubled by her painful history with Pedro. She might not think about getting married to another man until she has known him for a number of years. Speaking of males, I recently heard that Chantel is reportedly seeing a mysterious man in a new relationship. She disclosed enough information to let others know she was seeing someone, even though she didn't talk much about it. How Chantel's new relationship will turn out is hard for me to predict. She does, however, seem happier and is making every effort to conceal her present relationship. Chantel won't marry her partner so soon, as seen by her lack of enthusiasm about making her relationship public. Most likely, she won't consider getting married again for years. Although I think it will take Chantel a long time to get married again, Pedro won't likely do so. He had plenty of time to recover and go on with his life, because he had mentally checked out of his marriage to Chantel years before he filed for divorce. The family Chantel alumnus really surprised me by expressing interest in dating his ex-lover, Remarry, soon after the divorce. Pedro appeared prepared to get into another committed relationship with Remarry, despite the fact that she turned down his advances. Over 2 years have passed since Pedro and Chantel's separation. Pedro is currently a prosperous real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia, with a sizable clientele of Spanish speakers. He has a fantastic chance to start dating and even find a spouse because of this. Pedro appears to be open to new romantic options because he appears to have moved on from his first marriage without any emotional baggage or lasting anguish. Pedro must feel more worthy and self-assured as a result of his growing professional success, which would enable him to fall in love with someone entirely different from Chantel. On Season 4 of 90 Day, The Single Life, Chantel candidly talked about her search for love, but Pedro kept his romantic life quiet. It's hard for me to believe that he is celibate in his prime and hasn't re-entered the dating scene since his divorce. I believe Pedro might be hiding a romantic interest, even if he hasn't given any indications that he is in a relationship. I think Pedro may already have a new partner because of how fast he was to dissolve his marriage. Pedro hasn't disclosed his new relationship, in my opinion, for a number of good reasons. He might be attempting to avert criticism from viewers of the family Chantel, who believe he defrauded Chantel and exploited her confidence to travel to the US. He can be shielding himself from criticism, as well as his partner and his career. In my opinion, he might also be keeping his romantic life under wraps in an attempt to land a huge deal with the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, where he might be able to make money or become famous for talking about his love life. Possibly even a wedding special. Pedro, in my opinion, was angry with his father for leaving him and failing to provide a good example for him during his childhood. He now appears committed to creating a lovely family and avoiding making the same mistakes as his father. I believe the TLC star will soon find someone with whom he can open up and realize his dream of having a stable family in the United States, even though Chantel is no longer in the scene. I believe that viewers of the family Chantel may soon see Pedro wed someone he truly loves and respects as Chantel recovers from heartbreak and treachery. This gossip is over. If you like the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.